build yourself brick by brick. What's going on, everybody? That strength video I put out a little while back, it was so popular, it got maybe 2, maybe 3 views. So I decided to make a counterpart, kind of a follow-up to it, talking about building muscle. Getting big, swole, jacked, just massive. Summer's around the corner, so gentlemen, if you want to look good at the beach, score some chicks, we at the Monument Community College, we're here for you. So let's get into it. What's going on, everybody? This template here should look familiar from the strength video we put out, but the contents are going to be a lot different. Strength training is dependent on one system of the body. Building muscle is dependent on a totally different system of the body, so it should make sense that we train them differently. So let's get into it. Reps. You want to do a lot of reps. So we'll just go ahead and jot down 10 to 15. You want those muscles working overtime. You want to really work to fatigue the muscle, work to failure, all that good stuff. That's what's going to facilitate growth. Sets. Since we're doing so many reps, sets might come down a little bit. We'll put down 3 to 5. 3 to 5 sets. More reps, less sets, kind of an inverse proportion. We saw some of those trends in the strength training video as well. So a perfectly good workout here. 4 sets of 12, 3 sets of 15, 5 sets of 10. You can build a great program just from that. So I wonder, some of you guys may be thinking, man, that's a lot of reps, a lot of sets. It seems like we're lifting a lot of weight. How much weight are we actually lifting? What's the intensity? That's a good question. Well, we'll get into it. So, intensity. What everyone wants to know. That's the typical, how much you benching, bro, kind of question. How much intensity, how much weight are we moving? Obviously, since we're doing 10, 12, 15 reps, we're not going to be lifting super heavy weight. Like in the strength one, 80 to 100% or 1 rep max. And we're not doing that. We're cutting it down quite a bit. 50 to 70% of the 1 rep max. So we've lowered the intensity, but I don't want to give people the idea that lower intensity means a bad workout. Couldn't be further from the truth. We're just picking a weight that we can really crank out 10, 12, 15 good reps. Rest. Rest didn't play a big part in our strength video. I kind of just told you, hey, rest as long as you need to just so you can get to your next set. Not the case with building muscle. We want low rest. So I'll put down 1 to 2 minutes. Because we want to keep the muscle in a constant state of stress, tension. That way, it's going to adapt to that stress over time, and it's going to force it to grow, if that makes sense. So we want to be resting 1 to 2 minutes tops between sets. And trust me, that 4th set, that 5th set, with this little bit of rest, you're really going to be feeling it with every rep you do. It's where the good stuff happens. Last thing. Tempo. This one didn't show up in the strength video at all. So tempo is just the speed in which you lift the rep. You know, when we're strength training, we want to lift the rep fast as possible, exert the least amount of energy. Tempo on building muscle, the opposite. We want to be slow, methodical with the lift. That's going to cause the muscles to stretch, compress. It's going to make, blood flow into the muscle. The blood carries nutrients. The nutrients hits the muscle, facilitates growth. That's all we want. So, hope you learned something. And let's get strong and big together. Yeah, buddy.